Welcome back to Improving Library Services for People with Disabilities. I am Kate Todd. Now I want to talk to you about communication. Effective communication is an important element of library service. Poor communication with people who have disabilities is one way that they can be made to feel unwelcome and stop using the library. To understand this better, we will explore communication etiquette, people first language, and alternative communication. People with a disability often visit the library with a companion. Always speak directly to the patron, not the companion. It is particularly rude to speak to the companion in the third person, as if the patron were not there. Use a normal voice level. Yelling will not improve your communication. Do not finish the sentences of the person with a disability, even if they have a slow communication method. It is all right to say that you did not understand and ask the person to repeat their query. Sometimes it helps to ask questions that can be answered by yes or no. Be patient and flexible in your communication. For more tips about communication, I have provided a link to this website, Communicating with and About People with Disabilities. It is important to have an understanding of people first language when communicating with people with disabilities. Put the person first when speaking about them, then mention a disability, and only if it is relevant to the occasion. It is preferable to say a person who is blind and needs books in Braille rather than a blind person. Do not use the disability to define the person. Try not to say he is a quadriplegic. It is better to say that student has quadriplegia. Focus on what a person is able to do rather than inability. When looking for library materials, be sure to ask about interests. Do not use normal to refer to people without disabilities. It implies that a person with a disability is abnormal. Avoid negative descriptors such as he suffers from or she is afflicted by. People First language has been advocated by Kathy Snow, founder of Disability is Normal. I have provided a link to her essay about the importance of People First language. Some individuals who have a disability use alternative modes of communication to supplement or replace oral speech and the reading and writing based on oral speech. You may be familiar with American Sign Language, which is used by some people who have hearing impairments. You may also be familiar with Braille, used for reading by some people with visual impairments. You might be less familiar with picture communication systems, which are sometimes used when a person has difficulty with oral speech. The Libraries and Autism Project has prepared a special needs communication guide. This guide provides English words, picture symbols, sign language spelling, and Spanish vocabulary for terms often used in a library setting. This guide is available online for you to download and use in your library. For your assignment this week, please practice creating People First language. Submit your work to me when it is complete. If you have any questions, be sure to get in touch with me.